Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Laura and she's not a happy cat today. Hi babies. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me this evening. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who I am, my name is Laura and I am a tarot and energy card reader. For returning subscribers, welcome back. So I am here today to do your reading for Tuesday, March the 9th, leading into Wednesday, March the 10th. This is going to be a general collective reading. So we're going to tap into some energies today and see kind of where you're at, where your person's at, see if anything's changed from the last reading and what we can look forward to for the future. So I have the ability to channel the angelic realm. However, tarot card reading is my forte. So let's jump into the reading. We're going to get started off with my tarot deck. So let's pull some cards and see where you're at right now in your connection. So this could be a twin flame. This could be a soulmate, your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you, whoa. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So you're currently all up in your head. Nine of Swords have to do with thoughts. Someone is regretting something. Your person is feeling some kind of way. So Nine of Swords has to do with regretful thinking. There could be, some kind of rejection that took place. This could be you, yourself, how you're feeling. So let's get some additional cards here. The Queen of Swords, so another sword card, okay? So these are the two cards that came out first. I'm going to try and get some additional messages here just so we can kind of create a little bit of a storyline so I can see what's going on. Okay, so Temperance. The Empress. The World. Wow. So far we have 3 major arcana out of 5 cards. The Five of Wands. Oh wow. The Knight of Swords. The Emperor. Okay, so that is now 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana cards out of 8. Okay. Woo. Guys, there's some serious intervention happening here right now, okay? We have so many major arcana cards. Let me take a minute to take a peek at to see what is going on right now. So right now where this connection is at is Somebody wants to bring you some kind of justice around a matter that has to do with like arguments or some kind of like communication that has been coming in on both parts, okay, for you and your counterpart. So the Nine of Swords is self-inflicted cruelty. Okay, so you are feeling like you are defeated right now. This is self-infliction though. Okay, so this person's keeping themselves up at night. You can see the pain in this person's life that they're trying to deal with. They could be contemplating something, but this has to do with you're battling something in your brain, okay? The both of you. Let's see. You're battling whether or not to come forth and speak your truth. Because this is the thing, you guys. Okay, so for right now, what I'm picking up on this energy is that, like, you have Temperance after the Queen of Swords. So you guys are definitely being drawn to speak your truth, whatever that may be. And even though it may be, like, super difficult, okay, to, you know, get across to someone, because you are the Empress and you don't want to come off as too needy or desperate, or basically just too, you know, too forward. There's a sense of like a little bit of like timidness going on here, because you want to be able to keep this, what is that called? When you want to keep this certain reputation about yourself, okay? So maybe you're not seen as someone who, you know, is quite frankly very forthcoming and upfront and honest about how they're feeling at all times. So you know, there's a need for tempering your emotions and your balance with Temperance here, okay? A lot of healing that needs to be taking place. Because you are the Empress, so this is you. So you want to be able to keep this energy about yourself. I'm actually at a loss for words right now and what I'm trying to say. And it's like, do you speak your truth? It's almost like you're like, there's this back and forth game here, okay? Because I see the Nine of Swords as being a lot of like mental confusion and not very clear on a certain matter, okay? And it's like, do I deliver this truth to my person in order to help temper and keep myself, you know, in this type of energy, which is positive and loving and nurturing and emotional and abundant and tempered? All right, so I've taken a couple minutes to just go over the spread and get a story about what is going on. So we're starting out with the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords has to do with self-inflicted cruelty. So you can see this person's, you know, up at nighttime, having trouble sleeping. Thoughts symbolize are... So the swords, did I say thoughts? Swords symbolize our thoughts. So they're very symbolic of, you know, our perception on things, how we view certain things, how we process things, how we react to things, our thought processes, this kind of stuff. So someone is all up in their head right now thinking, thinking about a lot of different things that are going on, because obviously what do we do when we're stressed? We can't sleep. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So it's almost like this person is like, do I speak my authentic truth? Do I bring my truth to this matter? between me and this person. There is a back and forth energy, I feel like. It's like you want to, and then something happens, and you're just like, forget it. And then like something else happens, and it makes you want to deliver your truth, and then something else happens, and it's like, forget it. Which is why the Temperance card is here. So there is a strong desire to want to be able to fix whatever is happening in this situation, but it's like you're at a crossroads. You're like, I want to, but I don't want to, because I'm the Empress. The Empress is loving and nurturing and giving and emotionally abundant and content and, quite frankly, like she's very symbolic of pregnancy, birthing new beginnings, starting something new, bringing some kind of, you know, childlike energy to your situation, or being able to just heal. So you want to heal the situation, and there's a part of you that doesn't, because you're having conflicting thoughts about it, about speaking your truth, so that you can finally put to rest what it is that you need to. We have so many major arcana cards here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's more than half. So that means that the divine spirit is totally intervening and playing a huge role. Like, they are right with you guys. Okay, your angels and spirit of the universe, they have a massive role in what is going on here. So if you're feeling like you don't know what way to go, what direction to go, how you'll ever come out of this, or how you'll ever come back from the situation, do not worry. Spirit is all over this connection. Okay. So then after the Empress, which is birthing something new and bringing light to, you know, a brand new situation, or viewing something in a new light, you have the World card. And the World card basically means you have everything and anything available at your fingertips. Okay, she's juggling inside of this serpent here, okay, inside of the world. Or she's entwined in a serpent. Doesn't matter. So she's juggling these two wands here. So really, like, you guys have everything that you need in order to fulfill whatever life goal, life purpose, path that you want to go down, everything, all of that. You guys have the tools that you require in order to accomplish something like this. So basically, Spirit's here being like, I know that you feel really conflicted in this matter, and I know that you want to be able to fix this matter and temperance whatever's been going on. You have the ability to do that. You have the world at your fingertips, because quite frankly, you are the Emperor. And I keep making comments about myself showing up in my own readings, okay, which is like not even a lie. Like, here I am again, an Aries. Here I am. I always have to be known. I have to make it all about me. So because you guys are the Emperor, which stands for dominance. So you have that power, that strength, that domineering, like, you know, energy about yourself. If you want it, you got it. You kind of like put your feet down and you say, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to accomplish it. And you very well can. So where you guys are at right now is a whole lot of divine protection, healing, and intervening. So the Five of Wands is right after the Emperor. Sometimes what happens when we are a bit more dominant, or kind of like in a more powerful stance or position, or role, should I say, is that people sometimes don't like that. And they have conflict against that, or have their backup against that, or have some kind of, you know, opinion about that. When you start to take control of your life back, it's funny, if you watch, certain people will have certain opinions that will pop up and you think to yourself, I didn't know that they felt that way, or, well, they didn't say that last time, you know? So now we have the Knight of Swords, another really fast-paced, so the Knight of Swords, ideas, conflict. I just said conflict, options, network, and brainstorming. It's almost like when you start having or developing your own sense of like opinion and own, you know, ideas or whatever, people will be like, well, wait a minute. And it's so funny because so the Queen of Wands, she is facing the Knight of Wands, okay, when they're laying on their back. And the Knight of Wands is like, well, wait a second, if you think that you're gonna do that, well, no, what do you think about this? So there's a lot of, once you stand up for yourself, you know, she's got her sword upright. So she's like, you know, I got something to say to you. And then this guy's charging in, being like, no, you wait, I got something to say to you. So it's almost like there's this like jealous vibe going on here. So that's where you guys are at now, but Spirit is like, no, justice. I am not letting this transpire any longer. I am here to break the ice and tell you what's up. Okay, so now that we have kind of figured out, you know, these corresponding messages, we are going to get some messages from What He Didn't Say Oracle deck by Laura Grace. Me. And see what messages want to come through right now in regards to where you guys are currently at. All right, so let's pull some messages just to verify, clarify, kind of see what pops up for where you guys are currently at in this moment in time. Okay. Woo. Okay, so we've got everything is blossoming into total perfection, which is interesting because you really had to fight to get here. So there's been some fiery communication that's being taken place here with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords and the Justice and the Emperor, as well as the Empress and Temperance. So a lot of stuff is transpiring right now, okay, and taking place. So let's see what else we have to say. Spirit of the universe, what messages do we have for the collective in regards to where they're currently at right now? What needs to come up and be shed? Okay, I want to build a family with you. So maybe there's some kind of talk around building a family with someone. There can be conflicting viewpoints on that matter. But the fact that we have everything is blossoming into total perfection. What happens when we blossom? We grow. What did we already get here? The Empress, growth. Okay, and quite frankly, the World card. Anything is possible. As long as you stand in your domineering energy. I am all up in my head right now. Hence the 9 of Swords. I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of this video, that someone is all up in their head right now. So this is just confirming Spirit is coming through and saying, yes, you or your person is all up in their head right now, which would explain all of the sword type energy. There's a lot of communication that needs to be talked or spoken about. And justice is here. It's going to happen. Spirit, can I get 2 more messages, please, for this spread? 2 more messages. Okay, so we have thank you for all that you do. So you could be feeling a sense of really a strong gratitude, like towards your counterpart, or your counterpart feeling that way about you. So everything is blossoming into total perfection. I want to build a family with you. I'm all up in my head right now. Thank you for all that you do. So this is a perfect example of this back and forth behavior. It's like, I want to bring you my truth, but I don't. I want to do this with you, but I don't. I'm all up in my head, but thank you. Like, there's this whirlwind of emotions going on right now. So let's get one more message. So my darkness led me to your light. Okay, so that's really beautiful because, it seems like whatever's been, taking place here, there's a lot of love that has come up in this reading so far, with the Temperance and the Empress and, the Queen of Swords speaking her truth in the World card. It's a lot of love to be had, to be given, to be experienced. So that's beautiful. So let's go into my Oracle deck here by Doreen Virtue for the Romance Angels deck and see what messages want to pop up for the 2 of you. So there's some kind of cycle coming to an end here. There is a cycle coming to an end. And someone's going to be super strong about it. Your person may find you seriously attractive. The Empress is like really beautiful and feminine. Okay, so we have give your relationship a chance. So work on your partnership. It's really easy to just give up and be like, there's another fish out there for me. But if you really have a genuine connection with someone, which clearly the divine spirit is all over this right now, so this is divinely led and guided, it's really easy to want to give up on such a strong connection because it's so overwhelming, but that is just half of the battle. Okay, so that's your purpose. It's like you 2 came into each other's lives to show each other what you need to fix in each other. Like, not for each other, but you guys have like demonstrated certain behaviors, or maybe things were said between you and someone that has led them to feel, this kind of energy. I'm all up in my head right now. I'm feeling not good enough. There's some kind of regret taking place because of words that were spoken, okay? But Temperance is here, and so is Spirit with the Justice, and it's like, all of this conflict and, your different opinions and, your different viewpoints and everything is going to come to a halt because you can't continue on living in a healthy manner when you have so many conflicting ideas happening and concepts and and differential, you know, differing opinions and that kind of thing. So what else do we have other than give your relationship a chance? Okay. So I had said here, someone could be pregnant because of the Empress showing up, okay? So it means birth or children or something. So we got children. Okay. So your love life is being affected by children. Okay. So some of you could have children. Some of you could want children. Some of you could be acting like children. Let's see what this is about. Two more messages. Okay, so interesting that we got children and playfulness. So playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So maybe you guys need to become a little bit more childlike. Try to introduce your, you know, playful side, your, you know, funny or so to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you guys could have like lost yourselves along this journey, along whatever kind of like situationship you guys have been in. And it's so interesting that this came up after the children's card. So something about spirits asking you to have more of a fun attitude, childlike, kind of be inquisitive and funny and, you know, kind of silly and be you. We have to be ourselves sometimes and nourish and nurture that the little within us, right? We have to protect the little because we're the only ones who basically can protect that childlike, you know, person within us. Okay. Let's get one more card. Okay. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so the person that you're watching this video for, this is just confirming that yes, they are your soulmate. And you guys are both thanking each other for all that you've done. You've realized that this journey has led you to one another to help to temper some kind of, you know, childlike behavior or something within you that needs to be addressed. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on now. So when I pulled this card, I want to build a family with you, and the Empress that showed up in the tarot. Now we have children and playfulness. A lot of energy and cards are turning towards children. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull from my shaman cards and see what we get in this lineup as well. So for where you guys are at now, Something to do with children, like big time. Okay. Very, very interesting. So we've got the coyote. So this says, West, Feminine, and Earth. And we got Sage, Masculine, South, Jupiter, and Air. So let's take a peek. All right. So Coyote. I am Coyote. I am a trickster. Watch out. I will trick you. I'll concentrate my digging in one place to throw you off the track of my real destination. As soon as you've taken the bait, I'll go after the real prize. I am joy, laughter, and humor. Lighten up. Lighten up. Be more playful. Children. Childlike. Okay, I feel like I can see where this is going now a little bit. Okay, in a sense. Lighten up. My vision sees down long, dark tunnels, and my keen sense of smell knows what it's after. Even in the tall, sweet grass of the plains. I double-check all the signals. Do you? I am a teacher, and I am the teaching. I am dogging you to watch out. Are you saying, what a fool I've been? Perhaps you need to lighten up and laugh at this situation. Howl at the moon. Is your life a little tricky now? Have you found yourself in a mess? How are you going to get out? It is time for you to examine all the evidence and see things from a different perspective. I just said that. Quit blaming others, fate, and bad luck. Take responsibility for your actions. You stumbled all by yourself. Now laugh and learn the lesson, or I will dog you until you do. Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that card. I've had it before, and it's like funny but not. And it says to not take life so seriously, to laugh a little. So, I mean, take it as it resonates for you. It's a bit of a different card, but nonetheless true, right? Sometimes we take life a little bit too serious. Sage. I am sage. I am sacred. I am here to clear the air, to remove negativity, and to offer you protection. Watch your health and reestablish your connection with the earth. Meditation is the timeless wisdom of the sage. If you are out of balance or under stress, utilize my healing properties. Communication skills are important, whether you are giving or receiving. I am the sacred smoke. I am smudge. That's nice. So again, there's this sense of, tempering whatever kind of battles inside that you're facing, or the conflict that may be arising out of the situation that you guys are dealing with right now. I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards just to see, kind of whatever wants to come up, and then we're going to tap into what you guys can look forward to in the future. Okay, so, well, it didn't fall out of the deck, so I'm not going to take it, but the Devil. So maybe you guys can look forward to, you know, giving up this burdensome, you know, whether it be addictions. So the Devil has to do with addictive behaviors or something that just no longer serves you or your person anymore. So a lot of the times it's really difficult to kind of cut ties or just be free of any kind of hard, constrictive barrier, whether that be an addiction or, you know, a person or a behavior, something that's just not healthy for you, that's very, very toxic. But you guys know that it needs to be done. Temperance is here, okay? So the cups are being tempered as I speak about cups. So there's something being tempered here. Okay, so the Hermit. So the Hermit is following the light. So your path is lit up for you. And this is another, you know, little inclination that the spirit of the divine is here with you, being like, follow me this way and I'll guide you. I'll be your light and I will show you. I'll light the way for you. You can trust and have faith that whatever hard work you guys accomplish is going to bring you total abundance and success. To stay on the right path. Justice is here, right? So you guys might be, you know, going within for a little bit, retreating, retracting your energy, and really saving it for when you need it the most. So in tough situations where there's conflict or differing opinions or whatever the topic is, the Hermit is here just so that you can be strong and remember to not react to any kind of like sudden situation, but simply bring your knowledge. So the Hermit is inner quest. So be knowledgeable when you're making your decisions or making that next move, whatever that may be, without being rash and causing conflict. And the Four of Wands, marriage. Okay, so once you guys, you know, once you're able to see whatever it is that spirit is asking you to be strong about and to have a different perception on something, rather than your usual jump to conclusion kind of, you know, mentality. It's really easy to get caught up in that kind of thing and judge without even knowing the whole story and get all worked up over nothing, when usually at the end of the day it's not that big of a deal anyways. Not trying to, you know, downplay anyone's situation here by any means, just saying that a lot of the times we forget that there's always tomorrow. Okay? And then the Queen of Cups here. So we're going from a very like stern way of dealing with things, very rash and impulsive. The Queen of Swords delivers her truth with not always the most tactful approach. So now we're turning into the Queen of Cups, who's very reserved and emotionally abundant, and she's very tempered in her emotions and the way that she delivers, you know, how she reacts to certain situations. She's very mature and she thinks things through because she is emotionally prepared to deal with whatever is basically going to be filled up in her cup, okay? And the Sun is at the bottom of the deck, so we know what the Sun means. It's one of the loveliest cards in all of the entire tarot. So the Sun finally shines on your affairs, making things better, more joyful, happy. So you guys can look forward to a really happy ending, and quite frankly, with this person, marriage. So I see you guys being together, and that is the so we've got the Sun, the King of Wands, King, not Knight, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So once where there was an ending, something had to come to an end, where I said, the world, the cycle is something has to complete. So the Death card here, the Ten of Swords, is just another continuation of whatever was happening in the past has now come to an end so that you guys can be strong with one another in your partnership. Okay, so this is all good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I hope that you resonated with this. And until next time, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you do, thank you so much. Also, you can hop onto my website for personal readings or to purchase my oracle deck at www.mizcrystal.ca, so www.mizzcrystal.ca. All right, you guys, so it was a pleasure. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and stay true to you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye, guys.